Hello everyone. I just wanted to do a quick video now going over the Torus. I just got the Mark III upgrade, well, and I guess I actually just refit it. So, nice upgrade to level, looks cooler, because bigger numbers are always better. I have four slug cannon 2s and four rush beam 2s equipped on it. Then I have like an overdrive beam capacitor, I think. Some of the 3 of the new meta shields, 5 of the older tier 3 armors. Just because those have meta. They just give shield. I think eventually, like actually maybe even next mark upgrade, I'll probably swap over to the segmentada armor, just for the buffs. The buffs for overdrive. But otherwise, it's amazing. It is phenomenal. 0%. I'm not blitzing you, no. I'm just fighting them to get a bunch of points, so I can, ignore. So I can get resources. I think I need 1 billion helium, is it? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I should be able to. Yeah, I'm definitely going for the broadsider. The broadsiders. I mean, yeah, the broadsiders are really, really sweet. I know. I remember seeing somewhere that you could swap out the weapons with extra spawn slots. That would be so awesome. I think the pike is pretty interesting with energy, kinetic, and explosive, because that means like 2 of the energies are basically always going to be two of the enemies are basically always going to be 2 of the damage types, sorry, are basically always going to get through. I wonder when we can get the upgraded pikes. I don't remember seeing anything about that. And actually, I don't remember seeing the pikes in this list. Let's see. I would imagine they'd be around this area. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get a bunch of the segmentada armor. I think last time I wasn't able to get any of the tier 3 stuff, but I think it's actually gonna be better than the stuff we already have, just because the overdrive charging faster, pretty nice, especially because it's per armor, so it's like what, 12% faster. That's just nice boost, and it gives more real armor, so the ships are going to take less time to repair for a little bit of damage. So I think all in all, it's probably better. Like, it does reduce the overall like armor your ship has, but it's whatever. Like, especially for the Torus, it's not like you need a million, billion, trillion amount of shield, especially. Like, after a certain point, shield is actually just useless, because shield still leaks through like 5% with the Torus, I think. And my shields have never dipped like below the the activation energy. I've never dipped below that, despite being one ship fighting a billion. So, yeah. So I think that's probably just about to do it with the video. The Torus, as always, so much fun. So much fun. I think the rush beams are actually hilarious. I have the overcharge beam capacitor, I think that's what it's called. It reduces the charge time by 20%. That's been huge. Like, as you can see now, the rush beams are blowing up the ships before the slug torpedoes even get to them. And, like, to be fair, I'm fighting the tier 2 tiers below. So, like, it's not even really a challenge, but yeah, actually, you know what? After this battle, I'll bring the Torus over to the I've got enough for resources. I'll bring it over to the Liberatus area. It'll be good. So let's see about doing that. It'd actually be kind of nice if there's a speed up function, but I guess as everything's real time, it makes sense. It's nice that the replays have a lot of customizability. Like, you can fast forward at times 16, which is pretty crazy. Okay. To the Liberatus sector. Yeah, the jump, the warp drive, I have the 3rd tier warp drive. Warp drive is so good. Okay. Yeah, so when I've been fighting against this fleet, this is the fleet that you need to fight to get the 4th tier Torus. I usually target this broadsider first, because the broadsiders are always the problems for these. Because if I target this broadsider, the Torus usually takes out this broadsider on the way. And then I target this broadsider and then this one. And the Torus does a great job of wiping everything out. Poof. Gone. Oh man, I still think the explosions look great for a game that came out like 1.5 billion years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Yeah, let's go over here. Sniped. It was like a second, and the Torus took out like all of. Yeah. Torus seems great. It's really rough. I think the breach cannon would actually be really good, because the weapon systems in the Torus fire until the enemy's dead, and then it switches to another enemy, and the breach cannon has the fastest switch rate, so it can go from one target to another the fastest, which is really great for maximizing the DPS. And Berserk gone. Just didn't even need the slug cannon. Okay, and then I just tap on the broadsider, and then don't touch it. And the Torus will kill everything in its way. I just deselected it because I don't want to accidentally mess it up at all. Oh yeah, so I tried out the triggers for the first time yesterday. They're actually pretty cool. It's really lame that you have to wait for your fleet bay to be open for you to equip triggers. Like that seems they should really fix it so you can just like equip triggers at any time. Like so it uses a different system because the fact that like I can't equip triggers anymore because I'm building something seems really lame, especially because they are very limited in use. There, look at that. I had to click 3 times. Click on 3 enemies, 2% damage, 3 gem repair. That's great. Like three. That means it's gonna take a little under 500 probably. 500 coins. But actually, so I did yesterday. I did basically an entire Torus, and I think I got 3 hits in from my Switch Arc fleet, and yeah, a, a fourth, a fourth of it, all taken up. Fourth of it already grinded for. That's just so good, super great. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me for this video. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Torus. Oh yeah, wait, let's head back. I'll actually show off what I actually have equipped. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to preface it by saying I'm an idiot, but I realize my mistake that you will definitely shortly see. Yeah. So if we take a look at the ship. Wait, can I make it bigger? No. Okay. Yeah, I have the palladium munitions, which I kind of keep on forgetting that only. Oh, I have 5. Okay, that makes sense though, because it doesn't work with torpedoes. It's missile only. If we take a look at the inventory. Missile. Because there's like, oh, shield bypass and AoE radius? That's great. But yeah, I do have this on it as well. For the extra range, which I think it actually does work, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But yeah, the charge time is super noticeable. Super noticeable. Yeah, but otherwise, the rest of my ship loadout, I got half of this, and on the other side, 5 of the armor. It does have enough mass that I could equip. I had like the what's it called? The antimatter scoop, just because it gives extra antimatter, but I don't actually really need any specific resource. So I just thought it would be a waste of time to equip it this time. I think the next mark upgrade, I don't even know if I'm going to be upgrading the weapons that much, but I'm going to be definitely replacing all of this with 6 segmentada armor, and then I might actually put in a spawn. Something that I really realized is if it's a Torus versus a Torus, if you don't have a spawn ship and like everything else is equal, you'll probably win, because you having a spawn ship means that there are multiple ships in the opponent's double firing arc, which means that they can fire off the field. I don't remember what it is. The no. The prime shift active. The radioactive payload. Oh, so OP. But yeah, and so like so just not letting your opponent get the extra, just straight armor damage plus stasis, is really important. I think the next upgrade gets a resistor slot. I might actually try putting on the like a energy resistor slot for PvP, because having that against the hull for the hull against the, it actually resists the, whatever it's called, the, prime shift active. What else does it upgrade? So a little bit extra mass, a little bit extra everything else, but it doesn't reduce any mass by anything. Yeah, so Mark 5, the weapon mass is going to be super low. That is good to know. Does it get... No, so yeah, Mark 5, the weapon mass is the lowest it possibly gets. So I think at that point I'm probably going to try and I want to try a loadout with the like reverb driver and iridium magnets and all of those. I think that's going to be more or better at taking out high tier stuff, because being able to have bypass is really great. Like always doing most, like half of your damage as actual armor damage every shot is really great when you're going against enemies that you can't just one shot. I think that's really interesting from a balance perspective, is there's very, very, very few times where I'm up against a fleet that I just like shoot at the enemy, they shoot back at me, I shoot at them, they shoot back at me, I shoot at them, and then they die. Like usually it's like this, kaboom. Or the other way around, and my Torus just sits there and kaboom, dead. So, oh, Torus is great. Phenomenal. Yeah, so anyways, I can't wait for the oh wait, I didn't. Oops. Need to tell it where to go. Yeah. Okay, wait. I need to target this guy now. But yeah, I think the broadsiders are amazing. I think they've looked absolutely phenomenal. I'm pretty sure you can re-equip the weapons with spawner slots, but yeah, seeing some of the pictures of the player played broadsider seems so crazy, because there's like just this whole chunk, just million, billion, trillion ships. Yeah, just so many, all of them. I really, really like the fact that the slug torpedo's homing. So maybe I'll just stick with the slug torpedo, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Well, as always, have a good one.